just about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive knees into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxers, the high level from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Man, what a crazy atmosphere inside UFC Arena here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Let us now see who will have the upper hand. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buckley.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joaquin Buckley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Della.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, here we go with round one, featuring Perth, Western Australia's Della Maddalena. You know what he can do with his jab. Undeniable death touch power in both hands, but at times his kryptonite has been the wrestling. Not to suggest that people have taken him down at will, but this division, unlike a lot of others, has mostly wrestlers and grapplers in that top 10. And you gotta think Della Maddalena has shored up that part of his game, knowing that most of these combatants are going to try to take him down. Straight punch, useful.
Well, the one thing about throwing jabs is that when you throw a jab, you kind of set your lead leg because you're trying to extend on the jab. If a person has good timing on leg kicks, they will land almost every time. So you got to be careful.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Well, he has been nothing if not masterful on the feet this evening, and a lot of his effectiveness has been because of that jab. He established it early, and that helped to set up some of his combinations. But you look at the numbers, bottom of your screen, the jab has really been the primary storyline in this one. Oh, that lead left will work. Nicely done. Right hook to the head, blocked. Takedown defense is there.
The fighters separate. Oh, that body shot hurt him.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Straight right is there. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
Oh, nice little right hook there.
Oh, and he found the target again. Good block there. All right, so he continues to land that jab. His opponent said he was ready for it, but doesn't appear to be.
You're not ready until you're in there. You can watch all the film you want. You can spar as much as you want, but until you feel a guy with a fast jab like this, you don't understand. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt already. Bad.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Oh, deep. Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Eats a jab there. Rips the body there. Tags him with the left. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other issue.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this. Oh,
That is it!
oh my goodness!
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sports. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Della Maddalena!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.